Hello. Stuck in the Dungeon features crude language, adult humor, and is not suitable for all audiences. This has been a content warning. Alright, everyone, welcome back, or welcome for the first time to Stuck in a Dungeon.
I mean, welcome back for us, not for them.
Yeah, welcome back for y'all. Now, new listeners, welcome. Today we are joined by whoever wants to introduce themselves first.
I'll go first. Hi, I'm Kyle. I play Satrix, the Owlin Ranger, and I'm excited to meet all of y'all, I guess.
Well, we know each other in real life.
Well, I don't mean y'all, I mean them.
The audience.
Yeah, the audience. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to meet the audience, too, halfway, but not all the way, because that's not how microphones work. My name is Trent, and I play Vodkawani. I'm a bard. I do bard things. I'm a very bardic boy.
I'm Eric. I am playing Rhodin. He's a peace cleric and up to no good. Or maybe only up to good. I don't know.
Weird tagline for a cleric, but okay.
I'm Kate. I'm playing Maka. Maka is an Eladrin blood hunter. About as angsty as you would expect a blood hunter to be, I think.
Angsty and responsible.
Yes.
The most responsible of us all.
So we joined this misguided band of adventurers while they're on their way to the town of Sodale. They recently left the capital city of Newlander in a cart in the back. Currently in the back of the cart is Vodkawani, who is playing his accordion, just giving music and everything to everyone on the drive. Who would be driving the cart?
I can.
I was going to say, is
I'll
that
drive
animal
it.
handling check?
I got hands.
Yeah. What does Rhodin look like as he's on the cart driving it?
He's about 6 feet tall, dark hair, emerald green eyes, fit, stone. He's got a nice tan. Yeah, he does have his alligator suit on. It probably could go for a wash. He's been wearing it for weeks now. It's not so, it's stretched out now, like an old baseball glove. It's not tight. It doesn't fit him well anymore. But he's still wearing it. Yeah, that's what he looks like. Glint in his eye and a whisper in his ear.
Fair enough. Who would be the co-pilot, keeping Rhodin eyes on the road, mapping everything?
I mean, I guess I would, because I got the best perception of the bunch, I guess.
Yeah, being an owl.
Yes, I am an owl. Satrix is 3 feet tall. He is a speckled owlin. He has a bright blue kind of like cloak on, some kind of radiant-looking armor with a dragon crest on it, and he's got a neat little bow, and he's got a tiny little sapphire drake hanging out with him.
And currently in the back of the cart, just is Maka and Vought. What's Maka doing in the back of the cart?
Yeah, so Maka's pretty much just like sitting off the edge of the back of the cart, keeping watch, making sure nothing's, coming up behind us that could be potentially sketchy. As far as her appearance, considering it's autumn right now, she would be in her autumn form, so her hair is like a auburnish color, kind of short. Her skin's like a little bit tanned, but like not a lot, just I guess from like the summer, since it's fall. That's how that works. She's like kind of cloaked, kind of just sitting there quietly, trying not to be annoyed by some not so great instrumentals being played nearby.
And finally, last, maybe not the least, we don't know yet, Vought. What is Vought doing in the back of the cart?
Vought will be playing his accordion for quite a while. He's lithe, pretty thin. He's his head is half shaven, not quite a mohawk, sort of long bangs, rocker boy vibes. Reasoning being, he really, really hates his upbringing, and he's making that obvious in his discordant, melodious tones through the accordion, which are also giving bardic inspiration to each member of the party right now.
So, you know that this trek from Newlander to Sodale is going to take about a week and a half of straight travel, depending on if you run into any obstacles and stuff in the road. So who would, at Rhodin driving, give me a survival check.
I would like to give him the help action.
All right.
Right. 23.
23. The first sort of leg of the trek, you still have a total of 9 days to go. The first leg of the trek goes pretty well. It's smooth sailing from coming out of Newlander on the main roads towards Sodale. Roll me a d6.
Right. 5.
Y'all are basically traveling down throughout the first day. The sun is bright. The trees are green. There's basically birds just chirping away. You haven't seen any other real people, like any carts or travelers on this road. You left sort of early morning, leaving Newlander, so not a lot of people will be on the road right now. They mostly be sleeping out to the side. What are y'all doing?
I want to go over my plan for when we get to Sodale. We're infiltrating the Sons of Tranquility, the cult that I have basically abandoned. The leader, Arlan, he is egotistical, narcissistic. I plan on bringing us in. I don't know if they're looking for me quite yet, how long my walk of peace is. It's been a while. I should have been back probably a little while ago, but I'm bringing you guys in as quote unquote new recruits to be welcomed with open arms, and then from there we can figure out where these moonstones, what they're being used for. If that sounds good to everybody.
I do have a suggestion if you will let me have the floor for a moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
How about one of us or a couple of us sneak in, while you bring in a recruit, so we aren't held down by the regular schedule that the cult may or may not follow.
Would I know if that's a good idea or not? Would I know like the kind of security, the kind of infrastructure they have?
Give me a history check for your time before you left the cult.
Okay. That's a 7.
That's a 7. You would know that with a 7.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you got inspiration from the bard if you want to use it or not. Up to you.
Okay. Hey, 15. Look at that.
Yes.
Yeah, with a 15, you know that there are not really quote-unquote guards. You would know that the people who sort of like keep watch, the local Sons of Tranquility militias, they're called peacekeepers. And they take the first part of their name seriously. They aren't really violent, but they will come and get your attention if something is weird.
Yeah, I think I'll bring one person in with me, and 2 people can sneak in, or 1 person can sneak in.
I mean, whatever works best. I'm pretty good at sneaking around, and I can fly.
I am also quite sneaky.
Jeez. Okay, I guess I'm joining the cult then.
I mean, you don't have to come with me. Everybody can sneak in if they want to, but
After those
I'm
bagels
bad
we
at
had
sneaking.
back in Illiford,
I feel like it would be.
I gotta go with ya.
Yeah, I was going
Okay.
to say it might be a little suspicious if you show up alone. Maybe you did
Yeah.
say you've been gone for a long time.
I mean, I have been, but when you're here, you're family.
that sounds very creepy. I don't like that.
I didn't either. That's why I left. But,
Fair enough.
I mean, that's where we're going. So,
Is there a uniform we have to wear?
there will be. There isn't one I have right now, but they'll give us a uniform. Don't worry about it, but there will be a uniform.
Does it at least look cool?
It looks super dorky.
Oh god.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. That's probably the second reason why I left. I got tired wearing it. So,
I'll make accommodations for you on this one, man.
I mean, it's also like when everyone looks dorky, nobody looks dorky. Like, nobody makes fun of you because it's so easy to make fun of everyone. It just...
If a tree falls on a bear and nobody's around to see it, was there ever really a bear? Kind of seems like one of those situations.
Give me a perception check as y'all are going. 14. Chatting about the plans for the future and how you're going to infiltrate the cult and everything like that. A deer suddenly jumps out of the woods right in front of your cart. Whoever's driving, give me a dexterity saving throw to quickly pull the reins to stop the cart.
Hey, dirty 20.
They're just funny. You pull the horses, you pull the reins back. The horses stop immediately, and you see the deer just starts bouncing and darts off to the other side of the woods.
That was a little odd.
I hate animals.
I don't know whether or not I should be offended.
No, not animal people, just actual non-sentient beings. I don't like things that can't talk and jump out in front of me.
He can talk. I could talk to it right now.
All right. Yeah.
With a snap of the reins, the cart continues on for the rest of the day. After a few hours of traveling, it becomes around nightfall. Do y'all want to push on through the night or sort of take a rest?
I was going to say, how long, like, when did we have that conversation just before you said it was going to be nightfall?
Basically about 3 hours after the deer popped out of the road is...
Could I say I took, like, a short rest after that incident, like, in the back of the cart, and then I can just keep driving through the night so that we can get there a little quicker?
Okay. Does everyone else want to sleep in the cart while Satrix is...
If anyone wants to hang out with me, that's fine.
I'll hang out up there. I'll probably, like, meditate a little bit, but I'll hang out up there.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna take a snooze.
Rhodin goes back to the cart to take a little nap in a hay pillow, and you see a little 3-foot owl man holding the reins to horses that are 3 times the size.
That is correct.
Yes.
I'll also go for a long rest, but I would like to try and, like, if not cook, then just get some rations out and pass them around to everybody before I hit the hay. That way they all just got snacks available, so, you know. And as I'm bringing this ration up, I'm like, you know, like, when you're on these long hauls, you just gotta keep your fuel up. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, you just gotta really just get this down your gullet. You just gotta focus on that road right there. But make sure you look from left to right and back again, otherwise you'll get that road hypnosis going on, and that's just not good. Not bueno. Please don't kill me by crashing. Good night. Love you, Mark.
Alright, anyways, I'll start driving now. Roll animal handling.
Either animal handling or survival check.
I'll do a survival check then.
Okay.
That's a 6 plus 6, making it 12.
As you're going through the night, it's quieter than during the day. Like, a lot of the animals and everything that are in the foliage around have...
Except for me. I'm going to hoot because I'm calling for Atrix.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check.
You know how this went last time?
I know.
That is a 14 plus 3, 17.
All right. As you're hooting, you hear like a few more owls hoot back, but not the same hoot as Atrix.
He must still be back in town.
Throughout the night, you notice it's quiet, calm. Some of the, like, it isn't as lively as through the night usually is. Maka just gets done with her trance and is sort of just like waking up a little bit as you were going throughout the night. Rhodin and Vought are in the back, sleeping, snoozing away.
So, how you been? Haven't really had a talk before.
That's intentional. I'm good, thanks.
I mean, like, do you not like me or something? What did I do?
It's not personal. It's not personal. I'm just hoping you'll, you know, watch out. Make sure everyone's safe. We're good.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna just drive the carriage now.
Sounds good. Good luck. You got it.
Before me and Vought like pass out, I just want to like roll over on my pillow and like look at them and just say, it might get really weird. Just don't judge me.
Hey, how weird are we talking?
You'll see.
Can you give me some excruciating details so I can have nightmares about it, please?
No. Unfortunately, like I don't want to tell you because it's super embarrassing for me, but it might get weird. Arlon, he likes to be called Daddy, and he likes when I talk in like a child's voice, like Daddy, I'm home. Yeah. I just wanted to let you know, like, what you're in for. So.
I feel like I just got a migraine coming on, man. I should prep.
I'm just gonna bless him so he can sleep better.
How do you bless him?
I'm gonna rub his hair.
All right.
I thought he was gonna go for the forehead
I kick my
kiss.
leg a little bit. My leg like shuffles. Okay, that's a good scritch. Yeah, I feel better. Thank you.
All right. I wanted to give you a heads up so it's not full on surprise when we get in there, just so you know. So, good night.
Good night.
8 hours goes by. Maka and Satrix have been driving throughout the night.
It was just as awkward as it was.
Oh yeah,
10
it was
minutes ago.
like 30 minutes of talking and 7.5 hours of just silence.
Avoiding eye
I was
contact.
perfectly fine, like not feeling awkward about it at all. I assume it was just you feeling awkward.
Dude, I'm a kid. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm just like perfectly like in my own like zone.
Never seen someone so focused before.
So as you're continuing going down the road, the sun starts to rise, and the warmth of the sunrise hits Rhodin and Vought's face.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. You guys ready to tag team? Tap out?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was super confused by what you meant by that.
As they're talking, I'm getting my bagpipes out this time to make sure everybody is just all the way awake.
Give me a performance check.
I'm about to go to sleep. Why would you do this to me?
Natural 20.
Jeez. You...
25, I'm sorry.
Okay. How loud and boisterous are these bagpipes?
You know the end of Dead Poet Society where they get up on the tables and they're just giving their mighty yops?
Yes. So as Vought and Rhodin tag team and switch places with Satrix and Maka, it's about 5 minutes. Satrix gets nestled in, makes a little nest in the hay pillow for him to sleep in. Maka, you are meditating in the back of the cart, getting used to going to sleep. As you're about to hit the shut off your brain for perfect meditation, you just hear a loud and just bagpipes blasting. Every animal is alerted. Every bird has flown from the tops of the trees.
I'm going to minor illusion, just a really scary face right in front of Bot.
Give me a wisdom save.
8 even.
Describe the face, Maka.
Just like very like hollow eyes, like hollow mouth, like very like pale and cloudy, sort of like a hanging skull, but like then the mouth just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and looks like it's gonna swallow him whole.
Would I see that?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Can I roll Arcana on that?
You failed the wisdom check, so you think it's alive.
Okay, I play louder. I'm trying to scare it away from me. That's my response. I have a full-blown fight response
God damn
because
it.
I can't go anywhere.
For as we know,
I'm encouraging
Ghost
you the
one
entire
weakness
time.
is back.
Louder! Louder!
As a matter of fact, what I'm actually doing on it is I am casting Vicious Mockery with my bagpipes. So the mockery itself is just the off-key, horrendous bagpipe playing.
Okay.
And the attack roll on that will be 6 damage to the invisible, illusory, not real face.
As you throw some magical music notes at it in a really violently hissing bagpipe, you see it starts to disperse away.
Rhodin, man, what was that?
I don't know, but you scared it off. I was about to crash. Thank goodness.
Are these woods? Are we like in haunted territory here?
I think we are.
Oh god, we should probably wake them up and let them know.
Can I hear them talking?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to yell, yes, these woods are haunted and they hate bagpipes.
That means I should keep playing. That way we keep all the horrors.
They
at
stay
bay.
away.
Yeah.
If they hate bagpipes, they'll stay away,
I
right?
double down and play even harder.
I'm going to sit up out of my nest and I'm just going to use
Yeah.
a spell slot for primeval awareness. Everything within 6 miles, Fae, Fiend, Undead, or Celestial is known to me. I'm going to make sure there's nothing around so they can let me go to sleep. No, I just sit up, I look angry, and then what do I feel?
Besides Maka, you don't feel any Fae, Fiend, Celestial, Undead around you.
There's literally nothing dangerous that is not of this plane here.
Satrix, you didn't see this
Yeah, you
face.
didn't see what we saw, man. You gotta see it to believe it. It was like a whole nightmare. I mean, I'm talking eyes sunken in, skin crinkling down.
My
blood
head turns
leaking from
around
its
and I'm not
lips.
looking at you
It
anymore.
almost ate the cart. The entire cart.
I just
So-
shake my head and like go sit in the back.
You're welcome. We saved you. Vought saved you. You're welcome, Maka.
I'm very
My
tired.
trusty bagpipes.
As Rhodin's driving, give me another survival check.
11.
11.
Mhm.
Roll me a d6.
2.
As you are driving, it's with the bagpipes playing. You've turned ear blind to it for a little bit. It was rough the first part of the trek, but as Vought goes to change up to a different song, you're sort of distracted a little bit, and the reins of the cart go a little bit. You hit a giant, sort of head-sized rock, and the cart hits the wheel. You hear an axle snap, and you see the wheel go right off into the woods.
What a weird description for the size of a rock, by the way.
Head size.
It's a head. I mean, not a little pebble will break a wheel, but
Can I roll another wisdom save on that if it is head-sized?
sure.
Why?
To see if I think it's like another one of the heads.
Oh, fair
It
enough.
was a 17, though. I know it's a rock.
Yeah, it's rocky.
So
How do you tell that through the vibrations on the cart and the wheel snapping? How do you tell that it's rocky? I want to know the details.
Because instead of like a smooth go over, it just like hit it, jumped, hit it again.
I saw the
Okay.
rock. I just decided to drive right over it.
Because it was wearing boxing gloves.
No comment.
So now your cart is wheelless to one side and broken down in the middle of the road. What do you want to do?
That's
that
a
wake us
question.
up?
Hey, Maka, are you any good at tracking wheels?
I can try to. It just rolled off into the woods.
Is
It
it like
is-
broken? Is anything broken, or did we just lose our wheel?
You said the axle snapped.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So, like, the whole axle is broken or just the part the wheel was on?
The part. Give me an investigation check to see.
I'm asleep still, unless you told me that.
I'm
the
pretty
bump
sure that
me
woke
up.
you up.
Yeah, that would just be a big.
I don't know, dude. I'm covered in really dense feathers.
That's an
In a
18
nest.
or 19 on investigation.
You notice in the cart, the part right by the wheel snapped. It didn't break off. It broke off in 2 chunks, and the wheel went off into the underbrush of the forest.
I just assume that one of you guys will be able to fix it, and then I drag Satrix off.
Oh,
help me
what?
find
Where
the
are we
wheel.
going? Why?
Alright,
I was
Rhodin,
just
so-
trying to nap.
I hold up
I'm
one
gonna
of
find
the
a wheel.
broken chunks, and I'm like, so Rhodin, I think we need to get something adhesive and like get it back on there. How sticky is your spit?
Not as sticky as I would like it to be. It's something I'm ashamed of, and I don't like talking about it.
Okay, we're gonna have to think of something else then.
I wish it was stickier.
So the second group of Maka and Santrix, whoever wants to roll another investigation check to look for the wheel.
Can I roll a survival? Because I'm good. I'm proficient in tracking, and if it left a trail, I'd probably be able to find it pretty easily.
I would say do investigation to see if it left a trail, and then survival if it did.
In that case, I'm going to give Maka the help action on the investigation part because I'm bad at that. I get on her shoulders and I look around with my 270 degree vision.
All right, roll investigation with the helping action.
Alright. That's a 19.
19. You notice the wheel has taken a few bumps after it came off of the axle and has gone past the brush, past the tree, and you see a trail going from the dirt to missing parts of the shrubbery.
Now can I roll survival?
Yes.
All right.
I will not be able to help with that. I'm
That's
good
all
at tracking living things, but not inanimate objects.
All good. That is still a 14 plus 6. So,
Dirty 20.
yeah.
Nice.
You notice that the wheel, from how fast you were going, the wheel picked up a good bit of motion, and you start tracking.
Damn, it really got out there.
Yeah, it really did. You see it has rolled like a Chef Boyardee can going after someone.
Oh, wow. God, that was nostalgic.
You notice that it is going there and is leading. You notice it leads into a cave.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I can't
There's a
believe Maka
cave.
left us alone. I'm just gonna be throwing rocks at trees.
Na-na-na-na-na. As I see you throwing rocks at trees, I go, sap! We can use tree sap to adhere it back to the cart.
To not appear stupid. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting the sap out.
I have an idea, but I don't think that they'll be able to know what I'm doing if I try to do it, unless we just go back and get them.
We should go back and get them. It's
I was
in a
going to
cave.
send an animal messenger
Yeah, we should
with
go
speak
back
with
and get
animals,
them.
but I don't trust them to understand what I'm saying. Yeah, we should go back. You want me to just fly ahead? I can avoid the trees and I'll be able to find you. I can't get lost out here.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Are you
Go
sure?
Ahead.
I was just
yeah.
asking. If you want to go
Yeah.
together, we can go.
Yeah, go, and they'll get here quicker, and yeah, it'll be fine.
Can I roll an insight?
Sure.
So insight, that is an 11 plus 6, so 17.
17.
Do you feel confident being left alone by yourself?
I don't trust the forest, but like I'm confident in my ability to take care of myself.
You know what? We should go together. We need to all start acting more like a group and less like individuals.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, then.
So, while they're on their way back, I kind of want to roll to see if any of his rocks pierced a tree, and then I want to see if we can get sap.
Give me a ranged attack with a rock.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 13, so with my dexterity, that would be a 16.
All right. You hit the closest tree, and let me see if sap comes out. Got 19. You see, it was a sharper rock and has pierced under the bark and into more of the tree fleshy bit. And you see, like, the rock pierced and then fell out, and you saw, like, sort of amber, like, sap coming out of the tree.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to it, and because I'm wearing my half plate, I'm gonna take my fine clothes, and I'm just gonna try and get the sap into like a cup, and then bring it back to the cart.
You
Use
do
your
have
mouth,
yep,
dude.
You do have a vial left.
Doesn't that still have blood in it?
Uh huh.
What, are you going to turn the cart into a werewolf?
A were cart.
Might go faster.
Wait, would that be a cart that turns into a wolf? Or
It'd be a person that turns into a cart.
See, that's why I was
like
going to
bigger.
ask that next.
Case, map, or scroll?
Wait, it's...
I have a case, apparently. And I will be emptying the sap into this case.
All right. Yeah. So give me a survival check.
I'll cast guidance on you, give you a good old shoulder rub. Got this, buddy.
You want to give the helping action?
Yeah, I'll help you too.
Wow.
Why not?
All right. 11.
11. As you're putting the case up there to get the tree sap from it, apparently the sap is like moving faster than you anticipated, and like it just gets like all over your hands, and only a fraction gets into the case.
So I drop it in frustration, storm back to the cart, pull my bag out, open it, and I remove sealing wax. And I look at Rhodin and I say, I just realized I had wax that's adhesive this whole time.
Now-
Let's just use this.
You see, as you pull it out, your hand is stuck to the backpack.
That's okay. I start licking it. I want to see what it tastes like for one.
You want me to just pull it off you? My hands aren't sticky yet.
I want to know what the sap tastes like.
Okay.
Sort of, you know the resin. Have you played violin?
No, I have not.
Oh, so like rosin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I immediately spit that out. Yeah, please pull this off my hand.
All right. I'm gonna pull it off, and I'll pull it off him. And I think create water wash that off.
In theory.
We'll find out.
I don't have it stocked, so I don't know. I'll pull it off.
After a little bit, you see Vought and Rhodin in a sticky mess. Then out of the bushes, Satrix and Maka come, and you see the scene that is unfolding in front of you.
Oh, hey guys, we're just doing some prep work for this cult stuff we're doing. We're just practicing our roles for the cult thing. That's all that's happening here.
Yeah, this bag is very sticky. It's like a ceremonial bag that we're gonna be showing.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
Can I roll deception against that?
Yes.
Okay. It's a 5 plus 6.
And this is a 6 plus 10.
It's an 11. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is pretty normal then, I guess?
Yeah,
Where we're
it's
going?
just-
Yes,
cult
it's
stuff.
absolutely normal.
Just like Rhodin talked to me about last night while we were talking.
Everything
whispering
is
to each
normal.
other.
It's
Sweet
fine.
nothings.
Oh, yeah, we were, yeah, totally talking to people
But
You believe me,
in a
right?
not weird way.
if one of you wants to pull me and the other one wants to pull Vought, like that'd be kind of cool.
Can I roll an investigation on the sap before I try to touch them?
Sure.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna like be pointing at like little areas where there's like more sap.
And what would this have been, an investigation?
Yes.
Okay, so that's an 11 plus 4, so 15.
15. You notice the sap is normally from pine trees. It's pine tree sap, so it's not high on the stickiness scale. So with a good tug on each side, it could take them apart. But there might be some missing skin.
And that's on the not sticky side?
Yeah.
Damn.
Can I roll something to see if I know what would dissolve sap?
Sure. Survival. Yeah. A lot of survival rolls.
I was going to say, could I roll in nature to see if I know of any animals that, you know, get past tree sap all the time, like a beaver or something?
Sure.
14.
14.
Yeah.
And mine was a 10.
With water would usually loosen it up a little bit, but it would be like hot water that dissolve it.
I've got some hot water ready to go.
Where?
I just need to know if you're okay with this, Bot.
Can prestidigitation heat things?
Prestidigitation can clean things.
Yeah, that would clean stuff.
You could get rid of the sap yourself.
Oh man. Hey, I totally forgot this was an option, but and then I just make a mouth noise because I can't use my instruments, casting prestidigitation, and the sap just kind of like congeals into a single little ball.
The learning experience
Wiggle your
for,
fingies.
for the cult.
Plus, I could hear the sap talking to me. The trees are listening, man. They're listening, and they like what they hear.
Maka, you're an Eladrin. Do trees talk like that?
I mean,
Roll
sometimes.
deception again.
Sure.
Can I start speaking in Sylvan to the trees?
Sure.
Do the trees respond?
Can I whisper out the side of my mouth?
I would say you can go off the same roll as that 22.
I was 22 on deception.
Yeah. Where are the trees?
They're talking to me too. I'm kind of scared.
Oh, yeah, sure they are. Yeah.
Got too close to the sap. We gotta get back.
Speaking of getting back, we should go to this cave me and Maka found to get the wheel.
Yeah, the wheel rolled into a cave, and it's in there. It's like way in there.
Oh, that sounds
Okay.
way more serious than this.
By the
Yeah.
way, we should probably tie up our horses somewhere if we're all going, because, bandits, highwaymen, whatever else is out here.
Take the little globule that I created with the sap and tuck it into a pocket as though it's some kind of cursed object, even though it's not.
All right. You tuck the resin ball in your pocket. Cool.
Very weird.
Then you, as a group, after hitching up the horses and attempting to move the cart out of the main road for anyone else going, make your way to the cave. It is a sort of 6-foot wide semicircle, like for an opening for a cave. It has a lot of jagged rocks on the end and a lot of green overgrowth leading into the cave.
By the way, how far have we traveled since the time I used Primeval Awareness?
A few hours.
Well, I mean, how many miles? Because it's 6 feet in my preferred terrain, if I'm not mistaken.
How many miles?
Or, sorry, not 6 feet, 6 miles.
I was gonna say that's.
Yeah, it's 1 mile in
You might know
non-preferred
at that
terrain.
point.
About 4 miles.
About 4 miles. So I didn't detect any Fae Fiend, Undead,
No.
Celestial.
Nope, not the whole way. Now you're in front of this cave entrance. What do you want to do?
Go in.
Okay. You lead in. It is about 6 foot, and the walls go from about 6 foot to about 8 foot, as it is a tunnel leading into sort of an underground part of a hill. As you're leading down, there are pebbles as you were walking. You hear some snaps under your feet as you're breaking either like twigs or some type of bones as you're walking down there.
I'm gonna
I was
try
gonna
to
say, I
go
have night vision.
stealthily.
What does it look like we're stepping on?
You see a mixture of different like tree branches that have been brought in, along with small creature bones.
Do I see any small creatures around?
No.
Like rats or anything?
No.
Bats?
Is it dark in here?
Yes.
All right. Well, I don't have dark vision. Am I leading the way?
I can lead the way. I have dark vision.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm stumbling ahead.
I was gonna say, you guys, unless Smock, I know you're good at stealth. If you guys want to hold back like maybe 10 feet, just so I can stealth ahead a little bit and see if there's anything worth us investigating a little more.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Give me a stealth check.
With advantage.
Yes.
because of my
And whoever's
feathers.
holding back. Who all's holding back?
I'm also gonna go ahead a little bit, like stealthily.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a stealth also.
Let's say 18.
25.
Good roll.
How far into the cave are they? Like,
I would say y'all got about 20 feet until they went off.
okay, I'll just. So, is there still light in there? Like 20 feet in?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just hang out there then. I just
Alright.
wanted to make sure.
I back up.
All right. As Satrix and Maka starts making your way to the caves, down the cave stealthily, you notice that as you're creeping down there, it is getting a tiny bit cooler, tiny bit same size, not like any cramped a little bit. Give me a perception check as both y'all are going through. 14, 15. You notice as you're walking down, there are some feathers in getting a lot more feathers the closer you are going down the cave, and there's a lot more claw marks you notice in the wall.
Since you said claw marks, I have a question. So
Okay.
I have tracking. I can learn the exact number, size, and how long ago a creature passed through an area if there is any sign of them.
Okay.
So how big is it? How far away is it? And how long ago did it come through here?
It seems to have come through a day ago.
Okay.
With the claw marks, can you tell how big the actual claw is?
I can tell how big the creature is.
Creature is about 8 feet.
So like a large or a medium size?
Large.
Large creature. Okay.
Large
Okay.
creature.
I'm not there, but can you tell which direction it was coming or going to?
Yeah.
I can tell how long ago it passed through. I could roll a survival to try and see.
Sure.
As a side note, I'm gonna pick up one of the branched off the ground. Okay.
Okay.
That wasn't great. That is a 9 + 6.
What are you looking for? Or
I'm looking to see what direction it went.
You can tell by the claw marks that it went deeper into the cave.
Okay, so it's deeper. I want to look at Maka and be like, so it's a very big thing, and it's gone a lot deeper into the cave. Have we found any sign of the wheel yet?
You see tracks for the wheel are there.
And they're
Along
still
with
going
the
deeper?
claw marks, you see like it is still going down. It's wobbled a little bit as it was hitting the walls.
Man, this thing really did get some speed. It's way in this cave. Like, how deep are we in the cave now?
I would say about 6 feet.
Okay,
We were hauling ass while you guys were sleeping, so
fair enough.
that explains.
You want to keep scouting ahead a little bit, or do you want to get them and tell them to come in a bit deeper?
Oh, that's. I was actually gonna press the digitation on the stick I picked up to light admin torch.
Okay.
We maybe should keep going a little bit since we're like pretty stealth. That way, if there is something back here and we can find it, we can then go back and get them.
All right.
Maybe.
As you were continuing
We
down
need to
in
come
the
up with a
cave,
way to communicate from long range without alerting suspicion from other people.
Yeah.
I have an idea. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
as you are continuing down the cave entrance, you come to an opening where you see it is sort of a 15-foot circle. Give me a perception check as you get to the opening.
Okay.
I'm keeping your same stealth, so you don't have to re-roll that.
17.
Yeah, same.
You notice there are scratch marks on the walls. There's a pile of sort of flesh with bones still attached to it. In another corner in the back, you see the wheel has sort of spun out in the middle of the room.
How tall
And
is the ceiling?
the ceiling is about 10 feet.
This is definitely something spinning. Like something is like
Yeah.
And with the
Right
17, you
here.
notice slight movement in the back, which is just outside of your dark vision range.
I have advanced dark vision of 120 feet.
Oh, you see this sort of gray and purple like figure that is sort of sleeping. You see feathers are coming out of its back, and it is tucked up, and you see some giant paws.
Would I have any knowledge of what this creature is?
I would say nature check.
Nature. Okay. Is this creature fey? You have to tell me because of favorite
No,
enemy.
it is not fair.
All right. Well, that is a nature check, you said?
Yeah.
That is a 16.
You would know this through it being half of what you are. You would notice and remember like big size claw marks. This is an owlbear that is currently sleeping.
you wanna tell me about that?
Yeah. I want to double check one thing, though, because I'm pretty sure owl bears are fey creatures.
No.
Are you sure?
Yep.
That's crazy. I
Looking
did
at
not-
the stat block right now. Nope.
Oh, then they're monstrosities, aren't
Yep.
they? Okay, sorry. Anyways, yeah, I'll let Maka know. Hey, so our wheel is like right in the middle of this den, but in the very back corner there's an owl there. I can't talk to this one.
Do you think we could sneak past it, or should we not risk that?
Would I have the
Should we go back
knowledge?
and get them?
That is up to you. That is really debating on what Satrix wants to do.
Do you think we should get the others and like gank it, or do you want to try and throw some food at it and see if we can keep it from attacking us?
Yeah, do that.
I don't mean like at it, but like in its vicinity.
I kind of think we should sneak past to try and get the wheel, and then, so for me, I can get out of here really quickly. I don't know how quickly you can get out of here if it sees us.
I was gonna say, could I give her advantage on stealth since she seems to roll better than me on stealth by having her wear me as a backpack and fly around?
Just kinda,
It wouldn't be the first time I've done it.
Can I roll perception to see if I can hear anything from the cave real quick?
You'd have to roll really high, but yeah.
Yeah, we're whispering.
That's okay. I could hear snores maybe if I'm lucky. I don't know.
I was gonna say maybe roll with disadvantage.
17?
You can pick up that Maka and Satrix are talking way quieter than before.
I think they saw something. They got something out. That or, I don't know, maybe they stubbed their toe and don't want us to know about it.
I mean, you can go down there. They said they'd like ask for us, like if they're like sneaking around. I don't want to like stumble down there and be like, "What's up, guys? How's it going?" And like, you know.
Yeah, that's a good.
I was gonna say, what's your move speed? If I'm allowed to ask that, since she said she can get out quicker.
I believe it's 30. Yeah, it's 30, but I also have Space Step and Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. I can fly. That's about all. I could cast Fog Cloud.
It's up to you. What y'all want to do?
We could cover him in a fog cloud. I could sneak in, drop it on it. We can grab the wheel and get out of here.
Would I know much about owlbears? Like, if they're, like, what kind of creatures are they? Do they have any, like, evil intent about them? Or are they just kind of, like,
They're
animal?
just kind of animals.
Okay, then I wouldn't want to hurt it.
So, Vot, this is my $1 million idea. I pull out 2 tin cans from my pocket, connected by a string.
Whoa.
The only limit is how much string you got. I'm gonna say,
What's it do?
go stand 10 feet over there.
I walk 10 feet away.
I toss him the can, but the string.
No, I'm holding the can and I bring it with me.
The string is only 8 feet long, so.
I walk 7 feet away.
Okay, put it up to your ear.
Okay.
Hey, Vot.
How'd you do that?
It's magic.
I roll Arcana. Dirty 20.
It's beyond the magic you can comprehend right now.
Holy shit. Rhodin,
I know.
we're gonna be rich.
I know. I don't want to be too proud, but I know.
I just to mention how Satric reacts like a different time. This technology is so far beyond it.
It's mind-blowing. I'm afraid it might actually make people's head explode.
We can't show this to them just yet. We gotta hide this until they're ready.
Yeah. But, I mean, they should love it.
What do we
It's a
call it?
million gold idea.
What do we call it?
The live wire.
Livewire? We could make it a subsidiary of some other company we have. Maybe like ATP, Auxiliary Telecom. Oh, sorry, ATS String. Auxiliary Telestring. Yeah,
Okay, you can do the marketing. I'm just an idea man.
marketing. Oh my god. Oh jeez. You know, they always said marketing was a thing you could do after Bard College, but I never thought it actually.
So, anyways, are we going to go with my plan or?
How big is the wheel? Like, is it something that would be easy to lift? Like,
It's about
Let's say a wagon wheel that's like what, a foot and a
3,
half, 3 feet.
4, yeah.
so it's not like super heavy.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
With the fog cloud, though, if it were to wake up, would we realize it?
Do we know that it's awake? He didn't specify it was like snoring. He just said that it's like.
Well, like if it started like to come at us, would we be able to tell? Because it would be obscured by the fog.
We would only know if it came out of the fog because that's how the spell works. I
Yeah,
don't know how
yeah.
to not meta that.
But no, what I mean is like since we wouldn't be able to tell if it was like moving around unless we heard it, it might pop out of the fog and.
I have a way we could maybe see its silhouette through the fog. Oh, we could maybe shoot like a torch over behind it and see a silhouette of it in the fog cloud, but that's the only way I'd know where we'd be able to see where it's going.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
we'll
good way
chance
to wake
it.
up the
Might as well
bear.
chance it.
Okay, so fog cloud, run in, run out.
Yeah.
What's the area for a fog cloud?
Area of effect.
I feel like we trusted the youngest member of our party, and also the most violent member of our party. Go get a wheel. Something.
And the owlbear's only about 8 feet, so I'll cast it centered on the owlbear, and then I'll use my dash, I guess, if I can, to just go grab the wheel and fly out of there as quick as possible.
I'm going to do a perception check
Okay.
as you're dashing in.
Through the fog cloud?
Yeah, the fog cloud's not going to obscure sound. You can still hear it.
Okay, I'll roll stealth. I have advantage on stealth. Anyways, that's a natural 20,
Jesus fuck.
which makes it a 26.
All right, give me a strength check once you get to the wheel.
Oh, fuck. 4.
You get to the wheel, you're sprinting silently, like getting each of your steps where it's missing a bone, missing a twig. You're getting just
Fine.
You're flying. You get there, your feet go to the wheel, grab a spoke of it, and you go fly away, and you were just held down by the wheel.
Okay, I immediately change my course of action. I grab the part where it broke off the axle and I start rolling it as quickly as I possibly can. It's the only way we can get it out.
Can I hit another perception check?
Yeah.
Can I help or do perception myself?
Yeah, you can do perception.
Can I do perception to see if I can, like, hear the owl bear moving around?
Sure.
I got a 15.
I got a 9.
All right.
I believe I got a 14.
Are you going to make me roll stealth with disadvantage
Yes.
to try and roll it out? So that's just a regular stealth check
Yes.
now. I rolled an 8, but plus 6.
That'd be a 14.
Yes.
It rolled. As you were rolling, you get to the entrance, and
Okay.
you hear behind
Wait.
you.
Entrance like past us?
No.
Entrance to the den.
Yeah, entrance to the den. So the fog cloud is up. Get to the entrance of the den. You hear something stirring behind you. You hear that. You notice with yours, the owl bear has woken up. In the fog cloud, you see like its piercing black eyes staring at Satrix. Everyone roll initiative.
That's not bad.
He heads north. You see he runs, and he is right at the cave entrance now.
Okay.
So he is right on your tail. Maka, you're at the cave entrance also. Both of you at the top hear sort of a hoot and growl at the same time.
We're only allowed to plan when we're in range of each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
After that, after his turn, Satrix, you are up. He is right in your range too.
Yeah, I just want to see if maybe I could possibly do something else. I'm just going to bolt with the wheel, 'cause that's all I can really do.
All right, he's going to take a swipe at you.
No, I can take my disengage, can't I? I'm not technically in combat.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I mean, I'm not technically fighting him, though, like, so I can take my disengage, right?
I mean, you could, but I was imagining you'd have to use an action to move the wheel, like keep the wheel since.
So I have to use my action to move the wheel.
Yeah, it's heavy. For you.
Okay, fair enough. I'm rolling it. Does that help me at all?
I mean, yeah, it was just like half your movement, just because you're rolling it,
Okay,
For some
so,
logic there, you are rolling it uphill. I just
and you are 3 feet.
yeah, fair enough.
And hollow
I'm as
bones.
big as the wheel. God damn it.
still go Willy.
All right, well, in that case, I'll try and move my full 30 feet. And wait, actually, hold on. I make Rycier grab the wheel, because Rycier is stronger than me.
Okay.
Rycier, I think, has a +3 to strength. And Rycier has a 40 movement speed. I want to have Rycier take their dash action with the wheel. Okay, so that's what, 30? No,
Dash
40
action.
feet? Because he's carrying the wheel?
Yeah, 40 feet.
All right, they'll make it 40 feet out. I don't have my swords because we left those at Newlander.
Yep.
So now I'm going to take my disengage action. I'm going to get as high up as I can, and I'm going to use my free item interaction to pull out like a ration and dangle it over it to try and get its attention.
Give me a persuasion check. Do a wisdom
Efficient
save for the owl bear.
Yes.
Got 11.
18 plus 3.
You immediately pull out sort of your salted fish
Yeah, that works.
and dangle it right in front of him, and we'll figure out that on next turn. Maka, you're up. The owlbear is right by you and Satrix.
Would I know if owlbears have... I would assume they don't have many, but would they have any natural predators or anything they would be frightened of?
They are the predators.
I was going to say, I think they're apex
Are there any
predators.
bigger ones? I guess
What, dragons maybe?
in that case, would I know if they are territorial in the sense of like, if there was another one, would they want to go fight it? Or if there was another one that sounded bigger, would they like, oh shit.
They are. Give me a nature check for that.
Oh no. That's a 5.
You think they're cuddly?
They do look really cuddly. I would hang out with one.
I think they look cuddly, but I still assume he's trying to take us out, considering we're in his home and he's making growling noises. I am just gonna wing it, I guess, and minor illusion a much louder owlbear growl hoot coming from deeper within the fog cloud.
Okay.
Like further towards the back away from us.
Would me and Vought hear that?
Yes. You would hear a louder, more guttural.
aggressive sounding.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is that for your turn?
And I'm gonna Misty Step out of there.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Vought, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm assuming I would know, if not that it is literally an owlbear based on the scream, that I would at least assume it is something very big and very angry.
Yes.
Would I know it's an owlbear?
Give me a nature check.
I do not know it's an owlbear, but I do know it is big and angry. That was a 5.
All right.
So with that, I'm going to ready an action, and I'm going to turn to Rhodin. How far is Rice here from us right now, by the way?
I would say Rice here with 40 feet has just gotten to you.
Okay, seeing Rice here with the wheel, I'm going to look at Rhodin. I'm going to say, as soon as they get up next to me, I have a thing I can do that might give you guys time to get back to the cart, and then I might get it out of here real fast. So, if you want to grab that wheel and head for the cart.
I don't want to abandon you guys. Like, in case it goes down, I don't want to be back at the cart, just
Okay,
like
okay. So maybe you say
whistling
that
Dixie
you
while
have
you guys
Rice.
are getting slaughtered.
Is Rice here going to just continuously head for the cart?
Yeah.
And would
Okay,
I
so-
also be like within 10 feet of them since I Misty stepped 30
Yeah.
feet back? Okay, so I'm like basically
So
there with
you're
you
here to
guys.
say
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming real time, Rice here is actively moving the wheel towards the entrance. So as soon as all of us are here, I'm gonna cast something, and then you guys are gonna go. Once you guys are out of the mouth of the cave, I'm gonna go, and then this thing I'm casting will stop existing, and we will have to run. I can stay here for up to 8 hours to give you guys time to repair the carts. So I will do that, but you guys got to get that cart repaired, and then give me a signal so I can get out of here, or we can fight whatever it is. What is it?
It's an owlbear. Don't bite it. It's just a bear. It's
Any
not
of that.
gonna.
We are not allowed to hurt animals.
I would prefer if we didn't.
I blush.
You're not allowed to hurt animals.
Please don't.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Is that for your turn?
I've got that action ready. Are you guys going to respond to what I said, or are we going to go on to report initiative? You cannot respond. I'm just curious about our conversation.
I'm too far away.
I'm just gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Rhodin, you're up.
For my action, I'm gonna use Emboldening Bond on these two and Rice here. For my bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon. I want it to look like a big ass owlbear.
All right.
Just 30 feet in, just hanging out. Super aggro.
All right. That it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Owlbear is going to do a wisdom save with disadvantage because you held out the food. And what's your spell save DC?
It is.
It failed it.
Oh, cool.
So you
That one.
you see the owlbear turns around and starts heading back into the smoke cloud to fight the bigger owlbear. That is it for his turn because you failed the wisdom. Satrix, you're up.
Would I know if speak with animals would work with an owlbear?
I would say since it's a monstrosity and not a beast.
Can I just, since it's going back into the fog cloud, attempt to roll stealth and fly out of the hole?
Yes. Dirty
Soft
20.
20.
You stealthily make your way to back up halfway of the cave.
Oh, dude, I would have taken my full dash.
Okay. Then what's your flying speed?
It's the same as my move speed, so 30 feet. So I'd be 60 feet.
Okay, you'd be caught up to everyone, so you'd pass Vought, be right by Maka and Rhodin.
Hey guys, he went back into my fog cloud. Maybe we should, get out of here.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Gonna say, I could knock down some rocks above his cave, maybe, and, trap it in there. I don't know how we feel
That
about
seems
that.
unnecessarily
Yeah.
cruel.
I was just saying, you never know. He could come back for revenge.
You know what?
I'll tell you what. And my ready to action goes off, and I kind of just draw a house in the air, and a force field of 10 foot radius all around. No.
Look
You know
at the
stunning?
casting time.
An hour?
Duration. Wait, what? No, casting time's 1 minute.
Oh, a minute.
That's 10 rounds.
Well, you guys go on ahead. I'll cast it. That holds him in place while you guys repair the cart.
You guys go on ahead. I'll hang out with Vought and make sure nothing bad happens to him.
All right, see ya.
Rycia, Rhodin, and Maka make their way out of the cave with Vought and Satrix back in the cave. Now, the entrance of the cave is about 30 feet from the cart, so you were 20 feet from the entrance.
Go to the cart, start fixing it.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna put guidance on Yamaka.
Okay, so I'm rolling cool.
Added.
Alright. My guidance is a B4.
Yeah, and you still have Emboldening Bond too.
Ah,
2d4s.
neat.
I got a 21.
I got a 20. Soft 20.
All right, soft 20. Rhodin, getting his strength, pulls the axle of the cart up that Vought and Rhodin repaired with the sap earlier today, and Maka slides the wheel on there and chucks it back into space.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
I guess.
Rice here, go get
Sit.
daddy.
Turns its head quizzically at you and does not know what you said.
Back to the owlbear. It is still looking around for that bigger owlbear. Satrix, you were up.
So how you been, Bot?
I've been good.
You know, when we have some free time, I'd like to have a chat with you.
Time's really weird in this universe, man.
I've noticed.
Time's real weird. What do you want to talk about? We got time, I think.
Well, can I drop all pretenses with you right now and be super real for a minute?
You mean people don't do that by default?
I don't.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
To be honest, man, I'm like really scared. And I have been for a long time about what the hell is going on out here.
You mean the owlbear? Like last half hour or so? Or you mean like in general, just everything?
Dude, I'm a kid. I don't think I should be doing this type of adventure in
How old are you?
I'm 16.
16. Wow. How many is that in bird years?
Well, I'm 16 in human years, so...
But you're a bird.
You know, my dad didn't know how my age worked either, so I'm not really sure.
Okay, I feel like I'm just making it worse. What are you scared of exactly? Like, how can I help you?
Well, so you know how I want to get back to my, home because I want to know what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really am terrified of my dad. He always kind of scared me. People like him, too. Really scary. I wouldn't mess
real quick,
with.
could you help me draw this triangle? Like, my hand's going numb. Can you just help me,
Yeah,
draw
no
the
problem.
triangle?
I grab him by the wrist, no, I fly up, I grab him with my feet talons by the wrist and just move it around because I'm too short to actually reach his arm.
Thanks, man.
It's like that ghost pottery person. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah. What was that movie?
It was Ghost.
I mean, I'm sure we'll get you home at some point somehow. We've seen a lot of weird magic. You remember those stairs where we threw a rock or whatever, and it just, went out of existence?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff like that out here, man.
I don't know. I'm more scared of finding my dad. Granted, I do want to meet all of my old friends and the woman who raised me. She's terrifying, I tell you. And I'm sorry if I kind of sprung that on you out of nowhere, but that thing you said before where you were looking into your future.
Oh, yeah, tarot. You want to do a tarot reading?
Yeah, it reminds me of my nana, the kobold who raised me. She was a gold scale. It was very odd. But yes, at some point in the near future, I'd like to kind of look into what might happen if I go back. I'm just worried about the future.
Yeah, man, we can totally commune with Gygax if you want to. So the way tarot decks work, they're the guys who created them and sometimes beings beyond their grasp. You commune with their spirits, you know what I'm saying? So I like to commune with Gygax. He's one of the creator deities from this old religion, this real old one that I read about way before. It also might be New Age now that I'm thinking about it. It might be something someone made up. Can't remember which section of the library I got that book from, but yeah, no, we'll do it. Yeah, no, totally. As soon as we are back on the cart and got some food in our stomachs, I get you guys some fine tunes to make you chill/relax and such.
Yes, some very low frequency, some sort of beat type thing, or
That's right.
what is it, low fidelity?
I like low frequency. Bagpipes in the morning, high frequency, and then maybe some harmonica and a little strings instruments in the evening, low frequency.
Oh, it reminds me of this thing I saw someone playing the other day. You put it in your mouth and it makes a springy noise.
I'll have to get you one of those.
I might just like that.
Yeah. When we're doing this cult business here in a few days, I will totally see if they've got an instrument camp store or something. I'll even teach you how to use it.
Yeah, no, that'd be pretty cool. We could go on as a traveling band, as a disguise almost.
Yeah. We could travel from the High Roller to Illiford because we have that portal, and those are the only places I'm comfortable going ever.
I mean, we're probably going to have to go to a lot more uncomfortable places.
Don't make me think about that.
So a minute has passed.
Man, that was a long minute.
Screw initiative. A minute has passed. I've been rolling for the owlbear. He has not got out of the wisdom thing. He is searching for the bigger owlbear.
It's kind of pointless now, though, because as soon as I leave it goes down, and the thing's already fixed.
What do you want to do? Initiative's out, by the way.
I guess we should head back.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna yell, "Cart's fixed!"
I was
I
going to say,
gotta
my
grab
passive,
him.
I would have heard that.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm like, oh, it sounds like they're ready. Let's go.
I grab you and I just Misty Step us the whole way back.
You can't Misty Step with the person.
Yeah?
No.
I need you to just go on ahead and I'll catch up in a second.
Okay, I fly away.
As soon as he gets back to the cart, I will Misty Step my way back.
Misty Step your way back to the cart. You see Ryseer, Rhodin, and Maka are just standing at the cart.
Race your Fortnite dances. I'm just kidding. Cut that out.
Yeah, that's staying in.
No, please, God, no.
Yep. Rice here is Fortnite dancing.
All right, she's doing orange justice then.
I was
if that's
just
the
about to
case.
say that too. Yeah, you're back at the cart. It is decently repaired for people who are not artificers repairing it.
You know, that Ardent fellow would have been a real good, benefit right now to fix the cart up.
Who's that?
Oh, he was some guy we met before you.
My ex-husband.
I didn't know about that part. That's kind of weird.
Hey guys, I'd like to ask if I can stay up with Rhodin on the first shift tonight. I have so many questions.
I'm an open book, baby.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
gotta
I'll
know
go to
which
bed.
page to turn to.
Yeah, I was there for all of that, so I don't really care to hear it again. To be fair, I have a lot of memory gaps, but still, they're not memory gaps I necessarily want back.
She will probably look at my scrapbook later and fondly remember things.
That's so cute.
You have a scrapbook?
Yeah, who doesn't? I mean, it's a great way to remember the good times and the bad. I guess nobody else does.
I mean, I
That's
can
cool.
journal.
It's similar.
You know, I was thinking about doing that, but nah.
I'm not as good with words. I save things hastily.
Rhodin's got a scrapbook. You've got your gold stockpile.
I
I've got.
wouldn't say stockpile anymore.
Oh no! Did you go into debt?
No, I'm actually all right. It's just most of the money's in the casino. You know, we got to make sure we make that money.
As you get to the cart, you make your way back on the road. Who's taking the night shift?
Me and Vought?
Rhodin. Also, for your math, I will give you Bardic.
Alright, cool.
Anybody gets math right, I give them Bardic Inspiration by default. That's my new rule.
Oh,
All right.
I'm never going to have Bardic ever again.
I can't give it to myself, and that's why I'm comfortable doing that. I'm terrible at math.
First shift for the night.
You want to try these reins, Vought?
Not at all.
Alright.
But I do want to ask you about your ex-husband.
He was a robot man.
I can see
A
you-
construct, if you will. We had a wild night in Hillham. We had a wild night in Hillham. We ended up married. We were gonna get it annulled, but he didn't like that idea at all. Like, he was vehemently against it. So we just kept it up. Maka got married. I forgot who. I think she also married Arden.
Oh.
Um,
Did you guys ever,
no, we never consummated the marriage.
Oh, okay.
No. I don't know. I don't know how you would do that with a construct. I mean, I could imagine how you do it with a construct, but I don't know. I don't know how you would do it with a construct.
You don't have to. You don't have to go too deep on the fantasies there. It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right.
I mean, you asked.
I mean, I
so-
already imagined quite a few things myself. You know, we don't got to make that the out loud.
Yeah, and our former Nai, she was also married to someone. Tabaxi. She got eaten by thorns.
Were those the thorns that tore up my cart in the center of Newlander towards the front gates?
Yeah, the same ones.
You know, I lost my job over that. I was a stable hand, part-time, tore up the carts. I couldn't work there anymore. That's why I came to you guys.
Well, I mean, I didn't have anything to do with it. It's the Spike King. That's not his name. The Thorn King. That might be his name. I have it written down in my scrapbook of what his name is, but apparently I think it's like a Fey guy that's like, a kingdom of thorns is coming to destroy you. I don't know, but he did that to your cart. Sorry.
Was he talking to me about that? Like, he's coming to destroy me, like my livelihood? Or was he talking about the world?
The
'Cause,
world.
He might have already killed his prophecy if that was, at me, you know?
Pretty sure the world.
Ooh, well,
Yeah, so, yeah, I died. I mean, you lost a cart, we lost a friend.
equivalent exchange, that seems fair. Wait, no, I'm sorry. No, that's horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry you lost a friend.
Yeah, so, but, yeah, I died. Thorn King coming to get us all. It's a pretty precarious, situation we're in. I don't know really what's going on, but, just stumbling through life. That's how I do it. Glad you joined us.
Thanks, man. You guys seem to pay well. I've mostly been making my money off busking in the streets and somehow bartending, but, Plus, I'm not contractually obligated by that casino you guys got, so, I'm not bound by any weird soul magic there. What's the deal with that contract?
We'll have to pull it out, but, whoever owns the casino is, responsible for it. It's not really, a crazy contract. It's, it's standard. It's standard. You gotta make sure it's, in proper working order and not a hazard to walk through.
Well, I sure hope nobody used illusory script on it.
It's bureaucratic, yes, basically. But to make money, you have to spend some money.
That makes sense. Oh, man. Well, Let me take a look around and see what I see on this here road we got going on.
Give me a perception check as Rhodin gives me a survival check.
15 survival.
All right. You are not really paying attention to out in the world. You're more thinking of, like, how do Warforged or automatons do it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm like still very deep in thought about that, especially.
Yeah. And with a 15, give me a d6.
4.
During the night, as you're sort of like slowly making your way down the road, not going too fast because you don't know about that axle, how sturdy it is, you see just a group of 2 to 3 people just like walking. They have traveling cloaks on, backpacks. One of them has a dog beside him, just walking down the other side of the road.
I'm gonna give him a wave and say, hey, howdy.
No, hey, how you doing?
Good, just passing on through. How about you?
Making my way. Where are you heading off to?
Sodale. How about you guys?
Sodale.
It's a Sodale nice weather we're having, right, fellas?
I thought that was funny, Bot.
We're making our way to Korea, getting trained for the Silver Branch Army.
Oh yeah? Why are you joining the army?
Just stuff's not working out, basically. So me and my 2 friends here, Philippe and Alex, making our way, sort of get trained up, have a job, steady income, roof over our head.
I give Bot a knowing wink. Hey, you ever been to Newlander?
No, can't say I have. I'm mostly around the southern border of the Elder Tree Concord.
We might have a position for you open at our casino. Also, this might not be a good idea, I say to Bot on the side.
Give me a persuasion check.
What's a 6?
I'll give the helping action by leaning forward and going, I mean, it sounds a lot better, if you ask me, than roughing it out here. I mean, you're behind nice high walls, you're not going to get intruded upon by any crazy thing, and it pays pretty good from what I've heard. This guy's told me, anyway.
That's a 9.
You also have Bardic Inspiration.
16.
Pretty decent offer. Why don't we, you staying for the night or you're driving through the night?
We're driving through the night. We're heading away from Newlander.
Well, I might make my way to Korea if the army doesn't work out. I'll go see Newlander.
Yeah, if you do make it to Newlander, make sure to stop by the High Lucky Roll Casino and talk to our head of security, whose name I am looking for right now because I can't remember it. Make sure to talk to Elward Delph.
I'll definitely remember that friend.
That was off the cuff. I totally didn't know his name.
I'll definitely think of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a life of luxury. Just stand around. Oh,
You're definitely selling me on that.
Yeah.
I will, if I make my way around there, I'll let you know.
what's your dog's name?
Brucey.
Brucey. Okay.
Yeah, I found him on the road myself. Had a little bit of ration out of my pocket. Gave it to him. Now he's been following me.
Well, it's a fine-looking dog, and for a ration, I'd say you gotta steal.
Yeah, he's a great old mutt. Hopefully the army lets me keep him.
Probably not. Just gonna let you know that. Probably not.
I don't know. Well,
We'll let you keep him.
sounding better every day, my friend.
So you guys said you're from near the southern border of the Elder Tree Concord?
Yeah. About sort of around the border wall.
And you said that things hadn't been working out for you?
No, the plants haven't been really well. Our farms haven't been taken. And there's, like, they always worry about us being invaded by the Deadlands.
Understandable. Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to join the military so I can go down there protected just in case the Deadlands decide to invade again.
Well, that is pretty noble enough to just put it like that. I mean, thing is, though, I mean, it's such a nice dog.
Well, hopefully I'm able to keep him.
Well, what if he gets hurt?
I'll be able to fix him. Don't worry about me.
Alright, well, as long as you're confident.
Have you heard of Super Heaven?
No, I have not. What is Super Heaven?
Bot, would you mind explaining?
Super Heaven. I'm assuming you've heard of at least one afterlife or two, right?
Yeah, Balafor's Great Beyond.
And, you know, the Nine Hells. What if I told you there was a nice middle spot that required very little commitment and very high payoff?
Super Heaven.
Give me a
Super heavy.
persuasion check.
With advantage because I'm helping him.
Yes.
Natural 20 without a
Jesus
So
fucking.
that actually is a natural 30.
That super heaven sounds mighty comfortable, feller.
Tell you what, pal. You enlist, but you swear your loyalty and fealty to Rhodin here. Put him above all else because he is your direct connect. He is the prophet of the gods of super heaven. So, I mean, yeah, you can be in the army, but you gotta report to us too every now and then, you know what I'm saying?
How will I get in contact? Do I just sit
Just
down
say you're
and
making
pray
money.
to Rhodin? You said your name was?
I didn't say what my name was. My name is
Said
Jiminy.
Ronin, sir.
Ronin.
O-R-N. But anyway, that's not necessarily what you gotta do here, okay? What you gotta do is you just gotta take a holy pilgrimage up to Newlander once or twice a year. Just come on into the Lucky Roll Casino, because that is our holy ground.
I guess I'll have to do that.
And can I get your name, please?
Call me C.
There's Alex and Felipe. We didn't get a C.
Yeah, we didn't get his name.
C.
His name is just C.
Just C.
Also, this is a complete side tangent. How the fuck does Super Heaven work every goddamn time?
Super lucky rolls for Super Heaven.
I feel like one day this is going to bite us in the ass.
Or
I'm surprised it hasn't yet.
alternatively, in the way godheads work, we accidentally create a god and an afterlife by
Right.
creating enough belief in it.
Intentionally creating a god.
This is some meta commentary for you folks.
This is really going
So-
to be a bad idea.
This group is just continuing to walk. Y'all pick up the pace a little bit on your cart and make your way to the 5th day of the trek.
I would like to commune with Gygax through the form of just meditation, if I can roll something for that.
Sure, give me a religion check.
I also want to commune with Mask, if that's alright. I just want to send a prayer to Mask. I want to commune with Gygax.
Give me
Okay.
which one do you want to talk to more? Because which is higher, you'll get a normal roll. The lower one will get disadvantaged. Since you're basically going like sending hey you up to multiple people throughout
I'm
the
just
night.
giving like a normal prayer to Mask, like whatever his daily prayer would be. I'm just doing that for Mask. But with Gygax, I'm trying to commune like, hey man, give me a vibe check for the day ahead.
All right.
So I guess more for Gygax, whereas with the other one, I'm just trying to start a prayer routine for Mask.
Okay. Gygax, give me a normal religion roll.
That's another natural 20. So how this works, and I'm not going to pull the actual cards out, I'm just going to do a tarot reading on my lap, a single draw. And in that, I'm just going to meditate on the card to try and see what Gygax is telling me is ahead of me for the day. Vought drew the world with his natural 20 religion check.
Does he get to stop time now?
The world means fulfillment, harmony, and completion, and the definition given by Labyrinthos is absolute unity, perfection, accomplishment that draws from inner and outer sources, and I'm going to stop reading there. So Vought, at the very least, believes Gygax has told him that whatever's happening tomorrow is going to go off without a hitch. With that natural 20, does it give you some kind of advantage or something?
I would say with that, you feel a sudden burst of holy magic energy where you can cast the spell Clairvoyance once.
Pretty good spell to have.
Clairvoyance is a 3rd level spell. You create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to you, a place you have visited or seen before, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees. The sensor, you have 1 mile you can cast this at.
And it basically tells you whatever you're looking for, right? As long as it's within that sensor's range.
Yeah.
I can use that anytime, but only once.
Yes.
Sweet. I have that in my notes now.
Yes, because you rolled fucking nat 20.
He's gonna
So give me the
right
roll for
until the end.
mask with disadvantage.
Yeah, and this one's just a prayer. I'm
Yes.
not trying to get anything out of it, just praying. Disadvantage puts me at a 8.
As you prayed towards Gygax,
Meditating. Commune.
communed with Gygax through your tarot cards, the tarot deck of Gygax. You then look towards Mask to see if you can get a ping from put out feelers to put out for Mask.
Hey, you up?
You get back, your mind just goes clouded and foggy and sort of can't make heads or tails of it.
Hey, Rhodin. Tomorrow night, can you teach me how to pray?
Yeah. Sure.
Sweet, I'm gonna go to bed now.
I'm feeling myself. I think I'm driving this cart super good. I'm gonna stay up.
I'm gonna like clamber through like the window thing that is between the seat and like the back of the cart,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna try and wake up one of you two, whoever's closest to me.
Would I be rested by now?
Yeah, your chance is like
Either
6.
4 or 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
I believe elves are
4.
4.
Yeah.
But I'm already up, so.
Okay.
lucky.
Shit,
Just
here's
kinda like
supposed to be a
dispel
great
the
spell to be
unaware
able to
dead.
cast.
I ignore it.
I cry. Then I fall asleep crying.
Vought falls asleep. Maka is tagged in to be with Rhodin as he's driving the cart the remainder of the night.
Vroom vroom. See how good I'm driving this shit?
Yeah, great job.
Thanks, Maka. Appreciate it.
Give me another survival check for the next few hours of the trek.
6.
6. You are
Uh-oh.
trying to give yourself more of confidence, outwardly confidence, as you're driving it. Like, sort of, there's no seat, but you're leaned back holding the reins with one hand.
It's so easy to drive this thing.
Roll a d6.
Alright. 2.
You're sort of not paying attention that much as you're coming up. You give me a perception check, Maka.
23.
As you notice this area is looking familiar. You're sort of at the intersection when you're coming from Hillham heading to Newlander. And as you're there, you're sort of just like leaned back in the cart, not noticing that there is a blockade up front of 10 people sitting there in front of the blockaded area. You notice it though.
I start I grab your shoulder and I start basically jolting you. I'm like, wait, look.
I'd like to drift the cart to the side. So,
Give me
So
a
it
dexterity
stops.
saving throw with disadvantage
oh.
because the broken axle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding on for dear life.
It's a 6.
You skirt, but you hit it too much where you perfectly skirt and stop right in front of this caravan. And you see a man that you both recognize comes out.
This is Red Wyvern.
Hey again, friend.
We're a lot stronger than we were last time. No fucking fake owlbears for you.
Okay, well, it's 50 gold to get through here. I might tack on a little 25 because of the attitude, friend.
I'm gonna lean my head back. Wake up! Wake up!
I feel like we woke up when the cart just came to a weird dead stop.
Yeah.
So
I'm still leaning my head back.
Vaught got thrown into
I was gonna
Satrix.
say, I feel like you're like laying on top of me now, and we're like our legs are up. We're like buried in our luggage.
How about you give me 50 gold to not kill you?
I'm gonna smack him in the head. I'm gonna be like, look, guy. I'm really sorry. He has not been sleeping for days. He's just been driving this cart. All of us are just incapable, and he's the only one who can drive it. And so he's just out of his mind right now. Like,
That's right. I'm crazy.
not
Give me a persuasion check.
nat 20
Jesus Christ.
for a straight 20.
Now, I'm going to be easy on you this time. Because they got your money last time. I'm not going to lie to you. But lose the attitude, friend. Next time you come through. 75 gold. We'll call it even.
In the back of the cart.
Whatever, I'm going to sleep.
In the back of the cart, I'd like to cast suggestion.
What's a wisdom save on him? Fucking nat 1. God
So,
damn
The
it.
simple suggestion
this guy.
is this. Hey man, just let us through. It's really simple. Like, just let us through.
Well, we made enough gold for the day. Y'all come through. Sorry you've been driving all night.
I'm in the back, getting ready to be off the back as we go by.
They open this sort of blockade, like 2 carts go out of the way and open a channel.
Hey, Mark, you want me to drive, or do you feel comfortable driving it?
I was gonna say I pull Satrix into a bear hug and go back to sleep.
Okay,
Yeah, I
never
got it.
mind.
I'm
Alright.
peeing off the back. I'm just going to restate that. But we're through.
You see an arrow whizzes right by your head as you're whizzing out.
Alright. Well, tuck
It
it in and
whizzes.
tuck in.
Whizzes past the whizzer.
Yeah. Give me a survival check for the next few hours of this journey.
That is a what's that? 16.
16. Roll a d6.
6.
All right. As you were driving a little bit, Rhodin's in the back, napping off his road rage. And give me a perception check.
6.
You don't notice anything as you're driving. You make it through. You're just sort of focused on the road because with Rhodin not steering the horses are acting out a little bit, so you're using like all your focus to keep them in line. That's how it is for the next few hours.
If you want to oppose my strength, you can probably try and wrestle out of my like.
Oh, I'm passed
sleep.
out though.
Oh,
Dude, as soon
Is
as
that
you
cozy?
pulled him into a bear hug, he was like, "All right, I'm gonna sleep."
oh, we're cuddling. It's like a downy pillow, so I'm just like really pulling into it, like, oh my god.
I used to sleep with clutches of kobolds when I was bored. And I mean, shit, I'm used to being cuddled on.
As you're
They're
driving
really cold,
Maka,
though.
because you've been making rounds as a group throughout the night, this has gone by faster. Instead of a week and a half, it's been about a week of driving. You arrive in Sodale, or what you think is the most recent civilization that you've seen on the trek. There are rolling hills as you're coming in. You notice that a lot of where there would be houses, there are currently sort of just foundations. And piles of wood and brick and whatever building materials are right by there. You're currently about a little bit from civilization. Like, as you go in, like, the houses are sort of getting more, like, not as dotted out and separated. It is sort of becoming a little bit more clutched together. More like smaller communities. As you're coming closer to the area, you start to notice there is a giant pyramid-like structure. It is, from what you think, 100 foot tall. And you see there are 4 pillars coming out of each corner of the massive ziggurat. Each pillar has 4 different colors on it, one of them being white, one of them being yellow, one of them being pink, and one of them being green. Do you continue to pull more into the town, or what do you want to do?
Would we all be awake at this point in time?
That is really up to y'all.
I was gonna say I feel like I slept through most of this trip, so I'll be up while we arrive to town. I was gonna say, do you want to like maybe pull off here and let these 2 roll into town? You know, being how they're being recruited, we can start stealthing our way in from like a different district of town, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. We should probably park off like a little bit outside of town somewhere.
All right. We should also probably come up with like, I guess, secret identities. You never know. I imagine some people might know us, some people might not. Kind of depends on the area. I don't know if I've actually been through this way before. Looks kind of familiar, but so does everything in this town from the sky.
You pull off right before you enter town at a sort of like house, but only the foundation. What do y'all want to do?
I guess we'll head for the big pyramid.
Big pyramid. Is that like the induction center? Is that where I get my my terrible outfit?
I don't know. This wasn't here last time I was here. But I mean, it's a big pyramid with colorful pillars. Like, why wouldn't we check it out? You know what I mean?
Does anything else look familiar to you? Out of curiosity, I mean.
Give me a history check.
Ooh, 30-20.
Last time you were here, all the houses, Sodale was known as a farm town. So a lot of the people are farmers, and the houses that were broken down were a lot of the farms. Most of it are just like simple. It's a simple little area. When the Sons of Tranquility came in, they definitely turned it upside down, but you left when it was still looking like a town. Like, they were a small little building of just Arlon's little hovel type area. But coming back to it, like, a lot of the people are, you notice it's not as active as it used to be.
I was gonna say though, like for context, it used to kind of look like a commune. Now it looks more like an actual village, maybe.
It was more farm town like a lot of the area was spread out with different like.
Rural.
Yeah, it was like a rural.
So like a building every like 4 or 5 acres almost.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, and it would get less sporadic the closer you get to the town. That's the main area with all the markets and everything.
Okay.
But
Are we all
Rhodin.
still together, by the way, right now?
Yes,
during
you're
this
in
part?
the cart.
Okay. Final clarifying question. It's been about a week and a half. Does Atrix come back? Is he just at the Lucky Roll Casino?
I mean, y'all kept going away from him.
Yeah, but I gave him my scent. He could follow me.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Okay, I just wanted to double check because it's been a while.
What do y'all want to do as you pulled off?
So do I recognize anything?
You recognize a lot of the houses that have been torn down.
Okay. I mean, a lot of stuff's been torn down. I think we should check out the pyramid.
I do have some questions for you in regards to our stealth op going into the future.
Okay.
How, like, let's say, give us a time frame of when it'd be most active inside of, like, that central hub, maybe. Like, when did they typically commune with whatever they do.
It's human sleep schedule. Mostly during the day is when the most activity is. At nighttime is when the least amount of activity is. But that might be the time when like the crazy like moonstones, right?
Okay,
That's
that
when
was
they're
going to be my
messing
next
with them.
question. What do they look like, moonstones, that is?
I don't know.
Give me a history check.
Okay.
It'll be e-
No, but maybe I do. Natural 20.
You know from your mom and dad, who were a part of Arlon's inner circle,
Oh,
there's
that's
sort
not
of
creepy.
an opaline structure, just a gem of vibrant colors in the middle with sort of a white hazy outer, more a cloudy look on the outside with sort of a rainbowy glass-like interior structure.
Opaline in structure, cloudy exterior with a very colorful interior. Glass-like almost.
So kind of like a pearl, maybe? At least we got the iridescent reflections on it.
More like an opal.
More like an opal.
Okay, so less iridescent, more opalescent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know what they're used for.
Okay, but we know what we should look for. Another thing I was going to bring up, maybe we could use for communication from long distances without alerting suspicion. So,
Should we show them APS?
Yes, absolutely. How much string do you have, Satrix?
see, this wouldn't require string or anything like that.
Oh,
What?
Does anyone here besides me know thaumaturgy?
I do.
You do?
I do know thaumaturgy.
Okay, so we should maybe pick up like some books on Morse code. I know that exists. Thaumaturgy lets you make your eyes glow. What we can do is from the distance, cover one eye and we can send tiny little light signals in Morse code to each other.
That sounds like
It would work though, wouldn't it?
That sounds like a lot.
Could also use minor illusion on my end to send little flashing lights.
Yeah, no, see, that would work too. That's what I'm saying.
I pull out my 2 cans of string.
Okay, but
I mean-
here's the issue with that though, right? There's string in between the cans.
What if someone trips and falls,
Well, what if someone follows the string while we're having a communication?
I don't know. I mean, we killed him. I'm not learning Morse code. You know how long that will take? It's a language.
The library is back in Newlander, and we are about a week and a half out from that.
It's
This
a great...
is more like a future plan. I was just
Oh,
saying we
okay.
should have
Okay,
that in the
yeah.
back burner, but
Absolutely.
yes, I mean we can use the string and cans for now, I guess.
Okay, as long as
I
you'll
vote
concede to
against
that.
Yeah, I do too. Honestly,
Damn it, Maka. You never support us.
listen.
I support us staying alive.
I have maybe an idea, possibly. How much freedom do you think we'll have as initiates? Like, can we just wander around if we want to?
Well, I feel... I'm not an initiate, but I feel like I could take you under, like, my tutelage, and you would be under me.
So what you're saying is he'd be kind of like an intern?
Yeah, basically. All the
the
work,
intern.
none of the pay.
Back to that again, huh? Cool. I love being an intern.
But you're just pretending to be an
I'm
intern.
just pretending. I'm an
We're
intern
there.
pretending to be an intern. I like it.
Yeah, we're there for deceit, deception.
I'm a
To
paid
same things.
pretending
Internception.
to be an unpaid intern. That's what's going on here. Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, so if we can kind of maybe potentially wander around a bit, then all you guys got to do is hang out around the outskirts and scope things out, and we can just meet you in the woods. In theory. Like,
Yeah,
we
I
can
was
use
thinking
illusions
about
to
that,
disguise
too.
ourselves and such. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but and I pick up some leaves,
Mm-hmm.
put them on my head, and then I turn back, and because I have the actor feed, I say I'm a pretty good actor, and I'm just imitating what I assume a tree sounds like, I guess.
I was gonna say, you guys want to take Rice here for protection? Pretend it's like a dog.
Could we pretend a little dragon is a dog?
I mean, with enough makeup.
Well, I mean, not like literally, but like, act like it's a dog. Just kind of have it follow you around. I could tell it to do that.
So you're trying to gaslight a cult.
Yeah, that sounds accurate for us as people.
I
What do you
mean,
mean it's not a dog?
Oh, I
Of
have
course it's a
advantage
dog.
on deception and performance checks.
Wow, it's like people don't read their character sheets.
I do. I just missed lines.
Trust me,
So
I
yeah.
did.
You guys, 25, believe that I am a tree man now.
What is that, insight?
I don't.
I guess.
Okay, well, that's a 17 plus wisdom plus 6. 23?
Well, that's mental math, so you get bardic inspiration. I give you a high five. But no, that does not beat.
Yeah, no, so I do think
You
are
high five a tree. Vought is gone, tree is there.
I am now only
Friendship
rolling
with
performance
Vought ended,
checks
Tree
and
is my
deception
new
checks.
best friend.
I'm never rolling stealth again. That's a joke.
You leave that to the professionals.
So, what do y'all want to do now that...
I guess we can just camp out and wait until nightfall to go do our investigations, and they can do some internal investigations in the daytime.
All right, so we're going to go with the infiltration team first.
Are we both infiltration teams?
Oh, well, we can go team nighttime and team gaslight.
So team nighttime first.
No, team gaslight first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought since you said nighttime. Continue.
So Rhodin and Vought, y'all, are you bringing the cart into town or just walking into town?
I think we should leave the cart for night team to
Yeah.
sleep and have a safe spot
Team
where
Gaslight never even had a cart.
As he says that, I'm crouching on a branch in a tree, passed out already.
All right. You start making your way into the town of Sodale. As you're walking up Rhodin, you notice a lot of the people there are wearing different robes, one corresponding with each of the colors on the pillar. As you're making your way into town, you are stopped as you're entering by two people that sort of have the cult robes, but a little bit more padded and armored under it. Have you come to seek tranquility?
if I come to seek tranquility, sir, I am the essence of tranquility. I've just come back from my peace walk.
And my name is Tranquility.
Give me a deception check. Oh, you are perfect if your name is Tranquility. You will belong perfectly here. Now, which do you feel like you have been excelled in your life? Do you think you're pure, you're joyful, you love, or you're balanced? He says with like unblinking eyes as he's looking into you.
Buddy, here's how I'm going to answer your question. To be truly tranquil, you can't be anything or everything. You got to just be right there in the middle.
I'll get you your green rope for balance, sir.
Also, that was an accident. I was trying to gaslight him.
Now, welcome back, Rhodin. Your father and mother have been waiting for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit later than I would have liked to have been, but I did bring a new recruit, so
It all is fine. Arlong, he's going to give his speech tomorrow morning. He will be really excited to have you back.
I'm sure he will. I'm excited to see him.
Hey,
Do you,
I'm a bit of a musician. Meet you, Tranquility. Hi. Do you think Arlong would like to have, like, a, he's the headliner. Does he want an opener?
we have the best Tranquility band. It is made up of triangles, cowbells, some percussion drums.
They can't be the best Tranquility band if they don't have Tranquility in them. You know what I'm saying?
We will meet tomorrow.
Alright.
I play the
Get me in with
woodblock.
that band, man. I got you. He plays the woodblock.
My name is Baldin.
Alden.
Yes.
And I just kind of, like, poke his forehead.
He like
You
scratches
have-
your chin.
You have my blessing, Alden. My
What?
blessing of badassery.
Rhodin, do you remember where you live with your mom and dad?
Yes.
Okay. I will take Tranquility to the Tranquil Cabins with everyone else.
I know that is the standard operating procedure, but since I brought Tranquility in here, I would like to show him the town myself, show him everything, show him the ropes, so to speak. I know usually it's a burden for other people to bear, but I don't mind bearing this burden.
You're
It
the
was,
strongest among us, Rhodin. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Tranquility is gonna sit with you guys. Are pretty chill.
Be off in your tranquil walk and explore our little tranquil town and enjoy. You see, he walks off, leading you open. As you're in the town, it is bustling. There are different people like walking around. There's groups of people talking over the system. You hear like light little music of like a little acoustic guitar just playing from different sources that you cannot pinpoint where it's from. What part of the town would you want to go to first? You give me a history check.
That is a 16.
16. You remember a lot of the town. You're walking around a lot of the general stores and places where farmers would basically sell their goods to different members of the community are all boarded up and shut down. The Tranquil Cabins are to the back. Sodale, you remember that Sodale has a bath that was recently constructed when Arlon came in and brought his Sons of Tranquility.
So I think the bathhouse is going to be the place for the hot gossip. That's what I call it.
I was gonna say a bathhouse myself, actually.
Okay.
So, I'm down for a hot bath. My muscles are sore. That little turn you did back there, that really messed up my shoulder.
It probably looked really cool though, so
Probably.
it's probably worth it. Yeah, I'm down for a bath.
When you say hot gossip, I don't mean hot gossip. I mean, are we naked in there? Do we get shorts?
It's up to you. Like, a lot of the older folks go like full like hanging dong, but I don't like to do that.
Okay, shorts. Yeah, shorts.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like, I guess the older you get, the more comfortable, or just like the less fucks you give. I don't know, but like,
Yeah.
I told you it's gonna get weird, and like, it's weird.
I don't know what kind of weird I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen them. Have you seen anyone blink?
No. Have you blinked? I
I
think I'm gaslighting myself.
I have, but like, I don't do it. Like, I do it super quick when like nobody else is looking. So,
You got some agile eyelid.
yeah, you might wanna.
Is that like your guys' specialty here?
It's a thing. It's like, it's about seeing all. You know, just keep your eyes and see everything.
Let's get
It's
on.
a strain. Yeah, yeah. Let's go.
Let's get onto this bathhouse.
As you make your
I'm
way
gonna
to
pee in the water.
As you make your way to the
Everybody
bathhouse,
does.
it is a big stone structure in the west part of town. Rhodin, you know it's where a lot of the members go to take a load off and relax in the sauna or swim in the giant bath in the middle of the house. You get there. There's a table with a person sitting at the desk. Oh, welcome to our bathhouse. Disrobe until you're content. Whatever you feel peaceful and tranquil with.
You guys have any shorts that we can pick up?
Yes, we have
I think I need the green ones. They said I was getting a green robe.
Oh, of course, you were balanced. I will give you the Arlon's green shorts, and you see on the back it says balanced, and under there, Daddy approves.
And Tranquility Jones, nice to meet you. And I like strip down and put the shorts on.
Nice to meet you, Tranquility Jones. Are you new to our humble abode?
Man, is anybody really new to anything?
I mean, you seem to be fitting in, but I've never heard you around the town before.
Man, I'm just out. You know, okay, so I'll be straight with you, okay? Rhodin over there, he brought me here. He was like, hey man, you're this sick instrumentalist, you know? And I feel like you'd fit in real well at this like place I grew up in. And so I'm here, and I'm just, you know, I'm just here to experience the vibes, you know? And if I like it, I'll stick around. If I don't, I mean, hey, I'll still play music for you, you know what I'm saying? I'm tranquil as hell.
Everyone who comes to Sodale to seek tranquility often stays because they've found tranquility.
I mean, my name's Tranquility, so they might
So,
find me.
your first step to joining us. Now, do you want a personal bathhouse, or are you going to be in the community? Looks at both you and Rhodin.
Community.
That is perfect, of course. Our higher members usually love the private bathhouse. I wasn't sure because of who your parents are.
Well, how about this? We'll start with the public. I'm back. Then we'll go to the private. You know, talk to the higher ups. Let them know I'm back. See how it's been going. Let them know, like, I'm back. Sorry I was gone for a while, but I'm back. I'm back.
It should be good. Arlon will love you coming back. He missed you.
I missed him.
As you change into whatever you're comfortable with for the bathhouse, you are led into the main room. It is a giant, like, 30-foot bathhouse that is sort of like 5 foot deep, has like a sitting area around the main thing. You see there are columns, and out of the columns you see water is pouring into the main area of the bath. Then dotted on the side are different little private rooms. You see towards the middle and south side of it, Rhodin, you would know, is the sauna, which is a giant 30 foot by 15 foot sauna where people would go in if they want to be in a sauna. And not, you see a lot of people are walking around in various amounts of clothing.
How much hanging dong is there?
You roll me a perception check.
All right. So 13 plus 7.
There is a good bit. I mean, you came in at the end, like, later part of the day, so a lot of the long hanging dongs would be asleep.
Okay. I'm upset
What
I
the
asked.
actual heck are we talking about right now?
When
It's
you
like-
expect midsummer, but you just get soft core.
Yeah. It's like just chewing gum everywhere.
So, what do you want to do as you both are in the bathhouse?
I see. So, I mean, she kind of buried the lead. Like, the higher ups are in the private rooms. You want to pee in the pool real quick and then hightail it?
You know, seeing all this stuff flying around, I don't feel comfortable doing that anymore. I don't want my juices mingling with their juices, you know?
I mean, it's in the air. It's already.
Yeah, well, my juice isn't, so.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, no, let's. Who are we talking to? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
I don't even want to get in the water anymore.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, let's go to the private ones then.
Okay.
You come in. Which of the private rooms? There's 6 of them on 3 on each side.
Ooh.
I'll roll a d6.
Okay.
I got a 2, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, sure.
2, middle, left side.
All right. Do you knock first, or do you just open it?
I mean, I got a key, right?
I mean, there's no real keys. It's
Oh.
I'll knock.
Okay. Oh, who is it?
It's Rhodin and his best friend, Tranquility Jones.
Rhodin. Oh, come in. You see in the little private bath, you see one of the inner circle. Her name is Vicky Vasali. She, is the pillar of purity. She's not wearing hand clothes and is just sort of stretched out in the bath, and as you walk in, is not covering up.
I want to roll perception to not see her.
Okay.
Like to look away from her while still like meeting her eyes. I'm trying to exactly
Okay.
15.
You do a quick look down and then immediately back up where you're just focusing on her eyes.
My eyes are like wide open and I haven't blinked and I'm just staring at her eyes. Hey, Vicky.
Hi, welcome back. How was Walk of Peace?
It was great. I came back with a new recruit,
Yeah,
Tranquility.
Tranquility.
That's great. Another one to join our family. My name's Vicky. What's your name?
Tranquility.
We'll fit right in. Which manner have you displayed?
I'm sorry, I'm still learning your lingo. Could you
Which are you joyful, love-filled, balanced,
oh, man.
or pure?
I am like hard balanced, you know. I'm like calibrated as hell.
Ah, you seem like balanced person to have all his eggs equally in both baskets.
It's like a teeter-totter that won't teeter or tot.
Exactly. If you stay balanced, you'll find one aspect of being tranquil. So, sit down. Come in the bath. Tell me about how your peace walk was.
I sit down and cross my legs.
I sit with just with my ankles in the water and just kind of kicking a little bit. I'm just on the edge of the pool. I'm just like, boop, boop. I don't want to get all the way in.
So how was this walk? Don't tell me all the details. Just give me some of them. I'm excited for Arlon to meet you and you tell the whole group of Tranquility how your peace walk was now that you're back.
Oh, I forgot I had to speak in front of everybody. But with not all the details, light details, it was good. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about the world. Realized I wanted to be here because this is what makes me happy and whole as a person.
That's amazing to hear. I am so happy for you, Rhodin. I'm happy. We had questions because you were waning a little bit. Your father and mother were extremely worried about as you went on the peace walk. We didn't want to stop you because we were curious, but I'm glad coming back you have found your way back to us.
Not only did I find my way back, I brought a new recruit.
That
I
is
mean,
amazing to hear. Arlong.
that's
will
why
be
it took me so
happy.
long.
Very true. Well, I'm excited to hear the full story tomorrow morning. You're welcome to stay if you want. I have rented out this bath for the rest of the night.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yes,
You like tarot?
I love it.
You love tarot.
Yes, it's one
How
of
do you
the...
feel with the moon arcana?
The moon I've seen has always been pure. I stare up at the the sky at the end of the day, and I just see the moon, and it's just vast beauty. I'm like, wow, that's such a pure rock in the sky.
Pure rock in the sky?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, don't you just wish some rocks would fall off it so you could, like, hang on to a piece of the moon?
Oh, no, then it wouldn't be balanced.
I mean, think of it like this, though. When a lizard is born, it has to shed its egg to come into the world, and then as it grows, it has to shed its skin and lose little bits of itself to get bigger, right? That's kind of balanced in a way.
That's odd.
Deception for gaslighting.
Sure.
Advantage. 23.
That's an odd perspective of balance, but it makes enough sense.
Thanks, man. I like it when people get me, you know? It makes me feel, like, totally at ease in the world.
Now, is Tranquil staying with your mom and dad, or is he staying in the Tranquility cabins?
He's staying with us. I actually got to go see Mom and Dad, let them know I'm back. But yeah, he's going to be staying with me. I'm kind of showing him the ropes, taking on the burden. You know how it can be with groups.
It's a heavy burden to show everyone our happy little life and happy abode.
It is, but you know, it's a burden that I'm proud to bear.
That is good for you, Rhodin.
Yeah, this for everyone in the community. I'm here. I don't want to call myself a martyr, but maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
I would call you one of us.
Well, it was nice seeing you, Vicky.
It's nice seeing you too, Rhodin. Have a good day.
You too. Let's go, Tranquility.
All right, we're out of here. And I do very slow motion, very calm finger guns as I leave the room.
Where are you going after the bathhouse?
I guess we'll go see Mom and Dad.
All right.
I do want to just tell Vi, like, I hate these people so much. I hate it. I hate it here.
I wonder what's going on with Mock and Satrix right now.
Yeah.
We go back into the town. Rhodin and Vought, where are you up to? You just left the bathhouse.
We're on our way back to his parents' place.
Yes.
You would know your parents' place is in, like, it was around the center of town. It was close to Arlong's place. Just guessing, with the giant ziggurat there, they would be in the pyramid.
All right, well, we'll head to the pyramid then. What's a ziggurat?
A ziggurat is, imagine...
It's like a pyramid with steps.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like Mayan pyramid.
Okay, Mayan pyramid. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was going to say that really famous square one with all the stairs on it.
Got it. I assumed it was a pyramid-esque thing, but I wasn't sure.
It's a good word.
So you start climbing the ziggurat and getting up to sort of, not the top of it, but like the layer right under it. Up in front of that layer, there are peacekeepers. They're sort of just standing guard. You can't go higher. That above us is where Arlon stays. No one not in the inner circle is permitted up there. I'm sorry.
I got a question.
Yes.
Where would his parents be? His name is Rhodin.
Back.
What's his last name?
Theodoropoulos.
Your family lives actually right behind us.
Okay.
So,
can I get there?
Yeah, I'll move to the side for you. Welcome back. Arlon is currently talking to your parents, so he is in there.
What color robes are these two guards wearing?
They are both. One of them is wearing pink. The other one is wearing yellow. He stands off to the side and opens the door for you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Come on, Tranquility.
You?
Time to meet the big guy.
Because I'm perfectly balanced, I cannot think clearly. You understand, yes?
Yes, I understand,
You will.
but I am happy that you cannot include me.
I'm happy that you were here. I wink at him,
He winks back.
and I follow Rhodin.
You go in, and it is currently... You're in the common area of the second level, top level of the ziggurat. There are stone columns and pillars. There's rugs all over. There's no doors, but there are tapestries. And in the middle of this area, there are candles. You hear, smell the scent of sage and different, like, herbal plants being burned. You hear the voice of your mom and dad. Then you hear a third booming voice. Oh, you heard Rhodin came back. He turns around and you see Arlon Rudder. He is a giant 6-foot man, black pompadoured hair, is currently wearing his robes that have white, and in the center of each one is a circle of each color. Now, Rhodin, tell me how your walk was.
Arlon, it's been so long.
It has. I've missed you.
How are you?
I couldn't be better.
Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Yeah,
Just as young and spry as you always been.
You know, Soul has told me last week that another flock will be coming to my shepherd, basically. I didn't expect my flock bring in another sheep. Welcome.
You guys have
Arlon.
sheep here?
This is Tranquility.
I am Arlong Ruddard. I am the father of the Sons of Tranquility.
I would like to pet the sheep, sir. I would like to pet the sheep, sir.
You are my flock.
We are the sheep. He is the shepherd.
Oh.
I am your father, too. You are my son.
Arlon,
We are all...
Have you ever seen a sheep and it's just been super fluffy and you just want to pet it?
Yes, I've pet many sheep.
That's so cool. You're so cool. You're very cool.
Now, Rhodin, starting in the morning, you will tell the whole Sons of Tranquility how your peace walk was. Tell them the many aspects of it, how you found yourself, how you have strengthened your bond to me, the Sons of Tranquility, and Soul. Now, with that, we'll end the session. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in Stuck in a Dungeon.
Stuck in a Dungeon at YouTube and Spotify.com.
There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much the
Stuck in
only
it.
thing we can plug right now.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening to episode 1, and I hope you guys stay stuck.